Welcome back to the Lone Ranger Radio Show with Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. Alongside me is Haley Doyle from Engel Volkers Realty, the Purple Agent. The Purple Agent, what a great name. You know, that's got to set you apart just a little bit.
I think so. Definitely. You know, I do have a passion for purple, just like I have a passion for my job. I love what I do, and I love helping people and, you know, helping them negotiate along the way and find their dream home. So it's great.
You know, I think that's really cool, and it definitely sets you apart. What does purple mean? Why did you choose purple?
Well, purple is a color for passion. It's also a color for creativity and ambition. So I, learned ambition young as a kid. My parents actually owned a barbecue restaurant in Texas where I grew up. Yum. So I learned customer service so young. Yes, the best ribs you've ever tasted. And, I started working hard. I saw them work hard, and it's just something that's in my blood. And, that Southern hospitality goes a long way whenever you're helping someone, in such a long and important process and getting that home. So that definitely helps. And, creativity. I'm definitely a very creative person. I know a lot about marketing and international marketing. And I also am a little bit of a crafter, I'll say. So I do some scrapbooking, and I do make different marketing materials handmade that I think sets me apart as well.
Well, something I love purple. Purple to me means money.
Yeah.
Purple is royalty and money. So when we're talking about real estate, we're talking about money, how we can make money in the market.
Exactly.
And the thing that, Haley, the thing I love about real estate is that you make money on your investment without even really trying. Like we go to work every day. We got to work hard every day, right?
Sure.
I mean, we're getting up, we're getting dressed, we're working hard, we're working late at night oftentimes. And as a real estate agent and mortgage people, we're working on weekends.
Oh yeah. Our hours are not typical hours. So we definitely work hard, but
they're not
it's
typical hours. But here's the thing that I love about real estate. You have to have a place to live, right? So why not have that place to live make you money?
Exactly.
Because when you're renting, you're making money, but just not for you. You're making it for your landlord, right?
Yes.
So another thing I wanted to talk to you about was the change since the pandemic has changed kind of the overall dynamic of the way people live and work these days. So there was something that you had brought to my attention that I thought was pretty impactful. And I hadn't really looked at it from that perspective, but You've been looking at helping clients do what right now during the pandemic? What's the change been for you?
Yeah, so I've definitely been helping, more and more people. I've noticed the trend is people, wanting to move right into the heart of the city instead of to be closer to their job. But, with work from home becoming the new norm, I've seen more and more people decide to push outward where they can, get more square footage for less money, be more comfortable, and, not have to commute because they do work from home.
Well, so I know that you are focused in Winter Park, but I know that you also do a lot in Lake County as well.
Absolutely.
So in Lake County, a lot of Lake County qualifies for USDA financing.
Yeah.
USDA financing means zero money down financing. So, I mean, come on, it makes so much sense to stop renting and become a homeowner. And if you don't qualify for USDA, then you could get an FHA loan. And what you're telling me is that you can live in the country and still perform your job in the city because you're not going into work anymore anyway. Right?
Oh, exactly. Yeah. So that's kind of what people are doing. And it seems like, a lot of my clients are happy that way. And I just love being a part of the journey.
Yeah. And something, you and I both know that it's getting harder and harder to find homes that have any type of land. Like everything is pretty close together right now. All the new construction, you've only got maybe 10 feet between you, maybe 15 feet between you and your neighbor. But if you buy resale, you can get maybe out in the country in Lake County and get a little bit of land.
Definitely. Yeah, that's definitely the trend that I've been seeing, and people seem to be happy with that.
Well, I can tell you another trend that I've seen recently, and that is that people want to buy maybe a piece of land in the country, or maybe not even in the country, but a little bit outside of the city, and then build their own home on it. So one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about was my construction perm program. So construction perm means that you either own a lot or you want to buy a lot and include it and build your own custom home with a custom home builder. And that's an opportunity that, as a real estate agent, and I think a lot of real estate agents miss out on this, that you could help a buyer buy the property, and then you can help the buyer hook up with the builder.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you can be instrumental in that process. So if there's a shortage of inventory for homes, and thank God we have builders right now, or we just wouldn't have any inventory, right? But if there's a shortage of inventory, then think about buying a lot and building it on your own. You can help somebody find a lot, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's definitely, a great idea with this extremely low inventory market. If you are a buyer, I would definitely consider buying a lot, doing new construction. Could be a great idea for you.
Yeah, I think so as well. If you have any questions for me, you can always reach me at my office at 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313. If you'd like me to connect you with Haley, I would be more than happy to. I will give you her number. You just call me or text me at 407-706-3313. or apply online at webringyouhome.com. I love connecting you, my clients out there, my listeners, to my favorite people. I can assure you that if you contact Haley, you're going to be in great hands. You're going to really enjoy working with her. But most of all, she is also a fierce businesswoman. So I know when you're seeing this, if you're watching this on my YouTube channel or you're listening to it right now, you probably think she's, just, pretty easy going and fun. And she is. But the thing is that she will fight for your money. And that's what I like about her. So if you have any questions, you want to talk to Haley, just call me at 407-706-3313. You want to talk about my construction loan. If you're a builder out there and you're building between 5 and 50 homes a year, you owe it to yourself to pick up the phone and call me at 706-3313. That's 407-706-3313, or visit my website at webringyouhome.com. I've got the best construction perm program in the market, and I am connecting people with great builders. And to be honest with you, I don't have enough great builders out there. So if you're interested, I will put you through my vetting program. I'm looking at your client history. I want to get some references from you. But if you are a good fit for my clients, then I'll connect you to my clients. You just call me at 407-706-3313. If you are looking for production homes, then my all-time favorite builder, Hanover Family Builders, you can always contact me and I'll connect you to any one of their 16 sites throughout Central Florida. Many of them qualify for USDA financing, FHA, VA, and conventional financing, and they'll pay your closing costs by using Bruce Woodburn, the loan arranger at CrossCountry Mortgage. If you're looking to connect yourself with a small builder, maybe in the Melbourne, Cocoa area, I work with Tom Walters at Caliber Homes. And if you're looking for another great builder here in the Central Florida area that builds custom and semi-custom homes, you can always contact me and I'll connect you with Eastern Homes. That's my friend John Morris and Richard Varner, and they will take care of you there. So interviewing great builders is something that I've done, and I want to make sure that you're connected with the right people all the time. Haley, is there something else that you think we should bring to the table so that we can share with our friends right now that could really help them make a decision as to jumping into the market?
Well, I would say just right now is such a great time to sell your home with inventory being so low. It really is the perfect time to sell your house. So if that's something that you're interested in, I'm definitely happy to help with that, run a market analysis for you and, get you some more details.
And share again, what website would they go to reach you?
You can go to my website, evpurpleagent.com, or you can find me on any social media with my hashtag. So it's hashtag EVPurpleAgent.
Wow, that's a great name. I can remember that one easy. We'll be right back in about 5 minutes with the rest of the show. We got some great things to talk about construction loans, how to save money on your interest rate by refinancing or purchase a home. How do you get the best interest rate when you're looking to buy a home or refinance it? We'll be right back in just a few minutes.